It is 3:37 in the morning. I think I'm rested. I feel rested. They put man and adjust, and I'm sitting here just listening telepathically, thinking about my situation, thinking about how the unconditional love that I've had from men, and I just don't know why. I feel it's possible that I don't remember something, and it could have been forced. I don't hate men, but I'm no longer interested. I became so accustomed to these attacks and this torture that was placed on me. And I think my hope that men were still the types of men that would go out of their way to rescue a woman of my value just shows me how little value you place on yourselves. And I will not change overnight. I still feel like women, certain kind of women, played a part, but not the whole part. And I never said that they did. I don't need allies. I don't kiss ass. I'm just feeling intense disgust. Yeah. What else is on here? A combination. How many of... Yeah. Well, what'll happen is this, because I'm a peaceful warrior. I hate that fucking term, but this is just what came out of my mouth right now. There will be no dicks going in there. I saw... There's going to be a separation. It's going to be men and women separate. It's going to be dicks and pussies separate. Not really men and women, because I'm not really sure what's what. But it will be that. And it'll be better this way. It's good. There has to be. It never dawned on me that 90% of this battle, whether it's above or here, which is one and the same, is based off of the disconnect between male and female in many ways. So let's not force it. Let's just let it happen. I think it's fated for them to be separated. Even people who are in marriages now, I'm not sure how many genuinely happy couples there are, heterosexual couples. And I'm also not sure just how sick dicks could be. It's as if I was exposing things and then my belief was going against it. But this just proves I'm actually just a real bitch, because I don't give my readings to conform to my own belief. Anyway, I wouldn't say I'm a lesbian. I'm just not interested. I saw pictures the other day when I posted that picture on my community board of the man in women's underwear. I clicked on the underwear for the women, who, you know, the baby doll underwear with the ruffles on the back that we had when we were kids. I wanted them as an adult. When I clicked on it, the dicks that I saw, the transsexual pictures right on the internet like that. But you'll shadow ban my shit. I was turned off by the images of the dicks. So whatever was in my mind at some point, I'm not sure. That was probably forced projection, or just me being fucking bored or stupid. But yeah, they were awkward looking to me. I would like to have friends as males. I'm just not sure, especially after this. I don't feel like any of you are going to face me, and it's for personal reasons of your own. Let's just get into something. Angry. I want to show you the words they're putting on here, and then I'm going to actually take a screenshot of this. Man, adjust, combination, and angry. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to take screenshots of this. You'll see the time zone there for the people who like to say that I'm a fraud. you say it too much, people can see that you're actually the fraud. Let's talk about this man, Luna. Man, adjust, and perish. To just let someone perish, rot, no way. Vampire. Energy vampires. This reminds me of Cult, too, for the first time. It does. Shapeshifters. You can't always get, but you can. And you're making it clear that this is what you want. This means we are no longer your caretakers. We are no longer your banks. We are no longer your chauffeurs, your chefs. No. It is going to be great. Let's talk about it. The judgment's made on you. I see you. It's going to be a healthy nit, you know what I mean? Like fucking nitpicking. Maybe this needs to happen to clear some shit, but judgment. Way off. And the reverse, yep, way off. I do feel that. I will explain. Well, in my own special way, like I always do. You're welcome. This vampire with the sun in the reverse. There will be some disgustingly gross, grotesque, excuse me, things happening above ground when it comes to the sun. It has to destroy before it can replenish. And this is all something that just is, we'll say. Let's find out what this is. I believe with the vampire, this is going to be the people who are going to be hiding underground. It's going to be like that in the future with the sun. Look, there's the water bottles and shit, and this is getting no yield out of it. You know what I was also wondering? I was wondering if we even really needed the sun the way we think we do. I haven't been out in the sun. I can't even tell you how long it's been since I sat and got some sunlight. I used to, and then it would bring out the scars on my face, and I didn't like it. That's the main reason, but I started to feel like I was being cooked. It's just different. I'm still here, though, and I actually grew in the process. So that could just be a whole lie, too, that the sun is source. Feels like the sun could be one of our biggest enemies. Besides the knowledge, but I mean, look at all the knowledge I've attained without the sun. These are just things in my own world that I'm sharing so that we can get it as close to truth about things as possible. I did start listening to the sun frequency, and my skin color started changing. I started getting color. Dr. Virtuals is the one I listen to, and the radiation removal. And I noticed that I don't look as much like a gray as I used to, which now makes me wonder, is that why the grays look the way they do? Was it the lack of knowledge or something that has to do right with lack of knowledge when it comes to frequency and removing these things from your cells? Is that the result? This looks like just groups, a group, a separation. Look. This is 10, but there's 5 over here. There's 5 over there. This is happiness, though. We're not getting anything out of it anyway. This is well, the equal give and take, and happiness split. There's one bottle in this hand, one bottle in the other hand, and they both look full. 2 men here, and the woman is serving these waters here. And I just have a feeling that this means it's we're separating with love. You know what I mean? I just can't do it anymore. Even my male friends seem like they like to see me when I'm down, or they throw digs at me. I don't want to have to sit there in a group of my friends and question, were you born a female? I don't want to do it, because then when I do that, it makes me angry inside, and then if I'm a mirror, sir, I just don't feel like that's the kind of shit I want to be mirroring. Emperor. Because now what I'm really not going to do is that there's this forced cleansing. There's a cleansing going on. I'm not going to put myself in your life during this. I was already the replenisher for you, and you either divorced me, broke up with me, tried to kill me, tried to steal everything I had. And since you've removed me from that, you're sick. Maybe the female energy is the sun, and maybe that's the nurturing. In order to get there, to be some kind of balance with this, I feel like there has to be a separation and an appreciation, even for both sides, because there's shit. But I'm not talking about that right now, Jared. I'm not you, right? Nope. I'm not talking about women feeling like, because I've shown unconditional, the most consistent, respectful admiration towards most men just through my channel, and I gotta be honest, I don't feel like I don't get a fucking thing back from none of you. So I'm pulling that back. I'm not just changing my mind. I'm not a fraud. I just can't give it to you anymore. Cut. So my channel will be focused more towards women and what I can do now for women to... you men that are like this, where I can't give you that, what I feel you don't deserve anymore. It's not because I have abandonment issues. I don't know if I ever had issues. I've been abandoned for most of my life, or felt that, even if it was because a book told me so. And maybe because I don't spend too much time on media or reading stuff like that, or just taking it in, I don't feel that. I don't feel abandoned, even though it's warranted that I could say that I was in certain ways. I don't put that on other people. That's where unconditional love comes in. And a lot of you men, you had this with wives and moms and even sisters and friends and shit, and you fucked it up. What's this? Undermine? Yeah, nope. No. A whole planet full of men, and I'm still in the same situation, getting attacked, and too many of you actually found out what I physically felt, and you're still angry with me somehow. So I'm officially disappointed. Pumpkin spice. That word made me want to cry with anger. For whoever gets called that by this guy and you can't stand it, please don't call me fucking pumpkin. Please don't call me hun. Every time you do, it makes me want to hit you. Penguin. Yeah, nope. I'm just gonna go. This arrow, I'm out. Does this guy come to you to get his coffee and shit? I feel like he waits. Is this in the morning with you, ma'am? I get up, there's my husband. I look at him like, you lying, cheating sack of shit. I am not getting anything out of this whatsoever. And then here he is. It's like, I'm up. I make his coffee. Or does he make his and leave while you're sitting there? What's up with the communication here? This is loving communication, right? Hi, love you, have a good day. And then what happened? He just leaves. I feel like he doesn't say fucking shit. Yeah, all right. It's expected. That's what it is. It's expected. What happens now? This is I'm going to stop watering my garden because I want to see if my plants can survive without the nurturing of the water. And in fact, I may even cover them with an umbrella to teach them a lesson. But it may come off as childish. Is it? Or are we wasting our time and our lives? Even for you men. I'm not saying that all of these women that are dealing with this are the best women in the world, but it seems like the togetherness may not be what's fated here. Noun. Noun. Gay. There we go. G-A-Y. And we say non-gay. Here it is. Gay. And we'll put it here. I'm going to do it right. Non-gay. Okay. I see what they're saying. Let me pull on this. Non-gay. Having a hard time finding a man that's not gay. And what's non-gay to some of us isn't necessarily that I want to kiss them or do things with them. I just have no interest. I come to this one for my fix. My coffee, my dinner. I unload my day on her. Expect for my clothes to be done. I pay the bills. It's part of your husband duties, you motherfucker. Yep. When you said this and there were vows. If you're getting married right now and you can hear me, record your vows. Some of you you don't have the tapes, or you never took the time to really focus on having some of you don't have video of your wedding. I don't know if they just didn't do it then, or maybe you couldn't afford, or you just didn't think about it. I feel like you weren't all in to begin with. It wasn't something that you felt. But when we see things for YouTube content or Instagram or something, we go out of our way to stop. We will get out of our cars and shit for that. But when it comes to the vows and the wedding and all of these amazing memories, we're not as interested, we'll say. That gets put in a box at the very least and put in the attic. The other one, I make money off of this. I'm having a hard time finding... I want to say message received, universe, right? But God, is this really a thing? This is my dick card. We all know what this is. And there's smoke on the hand, biting the hand that feeds. King of Cups on the fence, back and forth. You're in and out with your emotion and towards me and your attention towards me. I have to, maybe I should, Queen of Cups, be back and forth. Then what does this do? Is there a couple that... Do you know what this comes down to? The pride, or, yeah, it's something with saying, I failed at this. So let me try and find more Band-Aids to put on this shit while this wound is oozing with green shit. Yeah, you need an antibiotic, and the antibiotic may be anti, right? Each other. Now I have not seen an actual dick in a long time. I don't really know what my reaction would be to it for someone who was thinking that. Yeah, I have no idea. Bound. Dick and bound. What is it? I'm not bound by law, I'm bound by dick. Some of these men owe, and they are bound to some people. And your husbands and boyfriends have to do things which kind of turn them. And what these gay dudes will do is they'll set them up so that they have to be their bitch. And they'll bring them and they'll make them do sexual things. But they'll make it intriguing. There'll be good-looking men they have to do it with. they'll pat them on the back and say, we don't really want to do this, but you know, this is business and shit. Do you feel the sexual? I can feel attraction. You understand? They'll give them a bump and shit and act like they play good cop, bad cop. Then they send them home to you where they could possibly be attacking you with radiation and making you sick. What will happen here is all of the women who are getting attacked, they will wind up being replenished from all these attacks. And they're going to look like goddesses again. And then the men who did this and the men who gave in, who didn't stand up or take a fucking loss, bro, because I can feel it. You didn't want to give up a car or a home, so you gave up your soul instead. Now you're going to give up your health. You're going to lose your wife, this woman. You don't deserve her. So you will all be sick. It's going to go back. It could even be some alien beings are creating some things so they can just attack individuals the way that you created things to just attack individuals. They're mirroring you, you see. There's always somebody mirroring something. Every time, I think that for the woman here who feels, you have this in your head that you can't leave for some reason. I'm not sure if that's true. If you wrote down on a list whether what would be keeping me here. Maybe you were holding. Oh, I got it. I was just sitting in this until a better man came along. I'm not gonna lie, I really was, and it's been 6 years, right? I'm sitting here thinking, all right, let me ride this shit out. But it's just keeping me here. But I'm not getting anything out of it. Every time he comes home, either I don't want it, or let's say I get a little drunk. That's the only time you really seem to want it. And it's not necessary that I want that. I just want something else in my space. Yeah, I do. I do believe this was something that was protecting you. You haven't gotten this man's dick anyway in so long. It's sick. Because of these, well, this one here that I'm pulling on, hold on, that I'm feeling, I mean, what's up with this one here? Boundary game. This seems, I want to play with you though. This seems, I put my boundaries up when I feel like you're coming on to me, or you're attracted to me, or you're kissing me and stuff like that. And then, because I'm like a little child that way, like a child at play. This is my wife. That I disappoint. This man can feel the disappointment. And I don't feel a lot because I respect her and love her. I feel eventually she's going to leave. And I know that who I'm with now, or who I'm cheating with or interested in or looking at, a bunch of you, will never be able to give me these certain things that this woman can. Pisces. There was a crack in this foundation, and I'm not sure what it was. What was it? Yep. Complete wish fulfillment with a lover. This could even be a sibling of yours. There's a woman here where your husband is interested in your brother. Yeah. But this is great though. Because let's talk about, maybe you'll mirror each other like this. You have somebody that you're super interested in. That's what this feels like. The only reason it's feeling uncomfortable for you, ma'am, is because you're still connected to this guy mentally. This looks mental. We're not connected sexually. I don't even feel like we're friends anymore, so what is it? Is it really even that? Is it anything? Are you bound to this guy at all? P.I. ER. OV. IPO. What's up with this? 2.4%. Nope, it's 5.2. Did you forget that you gave this man some of your money to invest in something? You need to get some whatever, and the password is Greenwich Village. Yeah. You're going to be real glad. I know that it seems it's a bond through traumatic experiences. But when that bond is gone and now there's just your own traumatic experiences that you've created with this person, I can only imagine that shit getting worse, or going further downhill from here could lead to death. 2626. It was. This arguing and fighting. Yeah, it's just, and then, this is neighbors hearing things. I can't believe I said that. But I don't feel remorse. And what happens is you'll fake remorse just to keep the peace, or you need something. I forgot she's driving me to the doctor. Or I forgot I need this. And what that does to your inside, it's a battle. We don't have to choose. I'm not sorry. I'm not going to say it. I'm certainly not going to act like it. The problem is when that's every day. All this fighting and crying, there has to be. And then I start drinking, and I don't want to drink again, or smoking. What's the other option? Leaving. This, you know what this feels like? Planning a trip. But it's not a trip. I could take this money that you're now going to find out you have, and you're just going to leave. That's it. I don't care if this house is in your name. I'm not sure. It could be over $1 million. Don't forget your girl here. Don't forget me. 2212 72212 And you're just, I don't feel like you're going to give a fuck about your name being on anything. Why? Who cares? Who cares about that shit, you know? Let's say this. Let's say that you get this money, you leave, and you just leave the house, leave it. You know he's going to fucking destroy it. Who cares? You're your name and wherever you go. Who gives a fuck? You go and let's say he doesn't pay the mortgage. I feel like you're just going to hotel hop. You're going to travel. You're going to be on the road. This is just something you've wanted to do for a while. I'm not going to need it. The hotels don't need credit. I have all this cash. I could just deposit it as I go. I could just know I'm protected by something else. I could take that money and get a safe placed in the back of my Suburban and keep the money on me at all times and know that if anybody tried coming near my vehicle to take it, they would die in the process. And that's actually going to happen because the universe, for some reason, works with me in many ways. You may want to reach out to somebody From your past, but you don't know where they're at. You may have a hard time finding where they're at. This is what you do. This is what you do. If you wanted to make something right with somebody from before, and it was just, I feel either you were trying to find out where they lived, if they were with anybody, what their phone number is and shit, and it just felt like it's because this is still happening. You wouldn't really be any better than this guy if you were doing that. I'm not sure who it is. Even if it's just a friend, it doesn't feel male though, because I can tell that there's something up here with you. And, well, maybe not. Maybe for you, there's another guy out there for you. This shit is not for your girl here. I just kind of feel like you would have to be, for me personally, you would have to be some kind of motherfucker. I didn't realize, I forget myself, but I tell everybody else it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. It makes me wonder. I know how out there my story is now. I don't need the views added on that are being stolen from me and shit. And a combination of just, I know a lot of you motherfuckers really don't like me. It's just how it is. I'm a special type of woman, and with that comes with a lot of resentment and hatred. I know that the people who watch, thank you for the people, you're probably the ones that are just like me, and that's why my views are so fucking low, because people don't want to hear the truth, and that's all I put out here. It just kind of proves a lot of shit. So thank you for that. I'm always all right though. I do believe that me showing this unconditional love to males, when there's no heroes when it comes to this shit. I'm disappointed officially, and I've said this before, and I don't know what happened, but I am officially shocked. Anyway, moving on from that, because I don't dwell on this shit. I can't. I'm excited to see what happens in my life, because I can tell, people can tell that I'm serious. I'm excited. I hope this helped for someone. See you.